CMOS gold. 92 of the 102 minerals your body is made of. Gets into your body, cleanses your cells, have you in shape like nothing else. Y'all want me to talk about people who have no merit to these children. Everybody, oh no, why are you talking about Alpo this, Alpo that, Alpo this? No, Alpo is the ones the children was looking up to, like I said. Go to my Instagram, see how many parents that hit me a day that allow me to know that that was a beautiful example to give the youth some understanding to stay away from the streets. Those individuals, they might have not been the richest individuals. When I say the richest in the drug game, but they stood for good example for the youth to see to not go in that way. Rather, it was Rico who played Alpo, or it was Mekhi Phifer who played Rich Porter. It doesn't matter at all, period. The only thing that matters is the fact that the children got an understanding of it. Now, this is where my platform becomes sloppy. When y'all get in the comments trying to hype up Kingearner to speak on people who have no merit. This is what we're going to do from this point on. And I don't care who don't like it, because at the end of the day, the goal still is to get the youth to see the example of that important, supposedly quote unquote drug dealer who made millions and made headlines, who made movies, things of this nature. He is the one for the youth not to follow. And guess what? Although some of you guys that's in the hood, you know, you see, because you have your big car, you have this, you have that. Well, when you turn into a rat, or if you are a rat, the youngins see the example, but it disappears. You know why? There's always another kitten coming after you. Now, for the stand-up individuals who have that lifestyle, right? And the youngins see them on the corner, well, they're a good example, because when they go to jail, their punishment, they accept, they come home, and they change their life around. That's what we call honor being restored. Y'all can't tell me a name of a movie of a person from Philadelphia that was a rat and crowned for being that rat. Crowned to the point people looked at it and say, you know what? He's still a king. You can't show me a rat. And let me give you an understanding. We haven't had the most highest profile of cases for individuals to be telling where you had them all become rats. We haven't had that in big groups. Now, amongst the kitten rats, the ones that's running around here that's still locking people up, they're going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. But my example of a bigger scope should give you the understanding how to stay away from those local rats, because Kingearner can't continue to mention these local rats on my platform. Guys like Troy Ave shouldn't have even made it, you know, because he's a rat that really hasn't made it. I don't care how much he act and perform. Honestly, his biggest time in his career is because of the beef with him and Tact. In my city, you have a lot of rap groups, a lot of rappers. The ones that are rats, we wouldn't know, because they don't come out and say, hey, we the Rat Pack, we the Rat Pack, we the Rat Pack. And the ones that are with rats, everybody got an understanding of who they are, and don't nobody deal with these rats. But to continue to talk about people who have no name, never mind, doesn't make any sense. But listen to me, let me give you this. Go ahead, you guys, right now. Give me a name. Give me somebody that's from Philadelphia, that's a rat, that made a big impact on the community. I'm a Snatches honor. So I see that everybody gets upset. They say, oh man, you don't talk about, nah, listen to me. Me and a lot of good brothers I go out in New York almost every other weekend, believe it or not. But me, I go out there, I got family members out there. I got family out there. I'm going to get into my business, but they understand, they love it. They happy for Honor to be snatched. You know what I'm saying? They happy for that. And they in Brooklyn. They love Honor being snatched. You see where I'm coming from? They don't say, oh, Kingearner, he don't talk about no Philly cats. I have. I'm not going to keep repeating about these kittens. You got to realize who I am. Go ask around, man. I'm not a boast here. This message is for the youth. And if the rat doesn't have the quality of having an honorable name, when I mean that, means that at one time the kids can say, damn, he was this type of person at one time, and damn, look, he switched. What happened? Let's stay away from this. He won't be mentioned on this platform anymore. I'm sorry. Y'all can get upset. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. At the end of the day, I know the goal. And the goal that I'm working on is the youth straying away from that negativity, all because of the spoils and the things that they see go wrong within these people that I mentioned. Bottom line, you're not a big meat. A guy out there, you think that you're thorough. You're not a big meat. You know, because I'm going to start honoring people from everywhere that needs to be honored too. When I'm going to start doing this, giving you guys the honorable stamp. The honorable stamp has a signature of its own. And once I give you guys the honorable stamp, hopefully y'all can get an understanding that I got love for stand-up guys in NY. The same way I got love for stand-up guys in Philadelphia. Like I said, all these rap groups, all these different people, I don't know none of these guys to be around no rats or amongst no rats. I never knew Fat Boy and the young boys that does the rap with the OPX. I ain't never known them to be around no rats, or people that was of that type of pedigree. You see where I'm coming from? Dream chasers. I never known none of them to be around no rats, even when people try to attach themselves to it. I never seen that nonsense. Y'all try to add nonsense to everything that's wrong only so y'all can, keep people in y'all little area where y'all could be like, you know what? This person, he got to say what I want him to say, or he going to say what I want him to do. No, that's not how it goes here on this platform. I'm going to speak the truth. And the truth is, honestly, and any of these people that I've mentioned, any of this group of guys who have made it in the music industry or anything that know my city will tell you that we do not have famous rats. And if they were famous, look it up. I already spoke on them. I got 100 and something videos or maybe more. Y'all not looking at all of the videos. Somebody said, oh, he didn't say nothing on Tact Stone. I did. Look, y'all not looking. A lot of y'all, the ones that's doing it are strange. So know what happens? You force Kingearner to be an individual who actually don't even respond to people in the comments. And I like to be a people's person. I like to help people. You know what I'm saying? People want questions. They want answers. They got everything that they want. And I like to give it to them on my platform. But you're going to force me to be like, no conversation at all. Because at the end of the day, anybody that's from the East Coast would know and understand, like, y'all had JBM, y'all had Black Mafia, y'all had the OG Daryl Show and you had a lot of dudes. You had this Kabani situation. You had all of these dudes, man, and these dudes stood tall. I think in Bond case, 1 or 2 kittens might have won astray. And guess what? The ones that was from my community, I checked them face to face. Not on Instagram, not YouTube, because you got to understand who the message is for. The message ain't for me to be like, yo, I checked so-and-so yesterday. That bullshit, this, that, and the third. And I was, come on, man, y'all characters with that. That's not of honor. The goal is for what I've been on, and it's going to continue to stay on that goal. Whoever don't like it, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing against New York. It's nothing against New Jersey. It's nothing against Boston. It's nothing against Philly. It's nothing against anyone. If there's a rat that has high expectations from the community, whether they're a good person or a bad person, and if the community look up to that person and he's of prestige, his honor will be snatched. But you're not going to dull my knife with these 9-ounce cell rats. You know what I mean? You're not going to do it to me, man. These 62-ounce rats. You're not 62-gram rats. You can't do it to me, please. You dig? You're gonna put me in a position where I'm smacking kittens that I already have smacked for some odd reason or not. Come on, man. You don't re-smack people. You smack it and you leave that on the one impression. But the way you kittens are, meow, 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 I'm letting y'all know. I'm not answering your comments no more. That's all. I'm not going to respond to your comments. I don't care what you say. And understand this. My most powerful weapon on internet is to do what? My most powerful weapon on internet is what? The most powerful thing on internet that I have, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Block. It's power behind it. So, for all you kittens who keep trying to cause conflict and say, oh, Kingearner just with Philly, he don't say nothing about Philly. I have, and I will not. If they don't have a prestige name and they're not an example for the children to not follow, I'm not going to do it. Bottom line, that goes for any city. But as far as I'm concerned, New York is a hell of a big city, and guess what? There's a lot. When I say there is a lot of people in these boroughs. And just like it was a million stand-up good men that came out of these boroughs, like Rod Digger, honorable man, stood tall. He in ADX, but guess what? He holding his head tight, and you know what? He's a good man, a man of honor, you know what I mean? Ferris from Harlem, good man, sturdy individual, stand upon what he's on, no rat in him. Lou Sims, good man, man of honor, stands upon what he has going on in reference to positivity and looks forward to coming home and doing the right thing by the children. How honorable is that? So when we get to speaking, let it be known that I did do videos on guys like Guy Fisher, John Gotti, dudes from New York, that's men of honor. So don't try to make it oh man, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you're the rat. The person that keep doing that, he talking about Philly people. Man, you the rat, man. It ain't about where you're from. It's about where you're at and who you are. And if your honor intact, your honor intact. It's not no, man, because he's from there, he won't say this. I'm not saying anybody's name. Ask him. That's all you got to do. Just ask around. I don't care what they say. The frauds can lie. Everybody see through these frauds that make these fake videos. I'm not worried about none of that because my honor intact. But this is what I want you guys to understand. I say what I say, do what I do to keep my platform honored by the children, not by you frauds that don't have nothing to do but call out people names that have no never mind. These dudes is kittens. Come on, man, listen, I'm telling you, if there's a rat around in Philadelphia, he's a kitten, and he's trying to get along with everybody. We don't have rats that stick their chests out. We used to some time ago, some years ago, but all that nonsense has stopped. New York, you gotta admit it, you got a lot of rats that stick their chests out and don't give a damn about it. And I come home and don't care. We had rats like that. Somehow a law has sorted them out. When they was hitting Hazleton Penn, what was happening? They was getting sent out. When they was hitting Big Sandy, they was getting sent out. When they was hitting Ordersville, they was getting sent out. Shout out to my honorable OG Pep, very honorable man who holds it down. Good men from Philly keep the inside and the outside of sturdiness, but you're always going to have those small rats that I'm never going to get life to. Everybody say, oh, he gives life to Alpo. No, I'm not giving life to Alpo, you mutts. You give him life when you see him and make him feel comfortable. You hear me? You make them feel comfortable. I don't make these kittens feel comfortable around me. Ask any of these mutts. You go ask Day-Day from West Philly, and anybody that was in that halfway house can contest to this, how I carried it. Huh? How did I carry it? The table that I ate at every morning? When I came out and I saw him there, I told him clearly, get away from this table, don't come back to this table. Day-Day from West Philly. Yeah, that's how I carried it. He's a big rat. In fact, being as though we're on his name, let's, boom.